as we move into our envisioning. Take a moment to settle yourself into your seat. Slowly scan your body, starting at the top of your head. Moving your attention. Focus on relaxing the muscles in your face. Breathe in. And as you exhale, simply relaxing. Move now to your neck. Breathing in. And as you exhale, relax your neck. Continue now down to your shoulders and your arms. And your hands, resting everything on your lap or at your sides. Focus on your chest and your abdomen. Relax. Bring awareness to your back and release those muscles. Relax your hips. Continue to breathe in and relax with every exhale. Now, that relaxation spreads down into your legs. Slowly relaxing in your feet, grounding yourself in this moment. Take 3 breaths and feel the relaxation moving throughout your body. And now I invite you to begin to use your imagination. In your mind's eye, you begin to see the first sparkling shimmers of a red light off in the distance. As you observe this light, you begin to feel something familiar, a sense of love that you've felt many times before. Take a moment to simply rest with this feeling of love. As you sense this feeling of love, you begin to recall memories in your life that are inspired by these feelings. It may be faces, it may be special occasions, it may be something you observed that touched you deeply. Whatever comes to mind, stay focused on the feeling of love that these memories bring to mind. You begin to notice that the more you cultivate this feeling, the brighter this red light in the distance becomes. Swelling with bright and wondrous light, it is as if the light itself represents the internal feeling of love that you sensed as you considered your loving memories. Continue to be with these feelings of love and allow them to expand within you. And as it expands, the light grows in intensity and comes closer in distance, as it seems to flicker and pulsate with the very presence of love itself. As you take this feeling in, you begin to realize that the light is shining through you now and onto the rest of the world and the universe, beaming out and touching everything in existence. Take a moment to drink this feeling in. And silently, if you feel called, take a moment to capture this feeling by taking some simple notes. Keeping the feeling with you as you write, inspiring your every word. Knowing that everything that needed to be captured has been. Move back into your imagination and rest with this feeling of love once more. This light is the virtue of love as the eternal self-givingness of divinity. This feeling is the awareness that the divine is supplying an infinite measure of love to you and to all beings and to every creation and all of existence. And as you feel this love, take a moment to contemplate this idea. Love as the eternal self-givingness of divinity.
I invite you to move back into your imagination and rest with this feeling once more. As you experience this glowing red light, you begin to notice that it moves itself into your chest, slowly seeping into your body until the light in the distance is gone. And you begin to realize that this light living inside of you is now shining outward. Sense that feeling of love flowing in you and as you, as a limitless gift that is now pouring out of you and into the world. Take a moment to consider your place in humanity. Bring forward your current sense of what humanity is to you. Who do you see? What do you see? As you cast the gaze of your imagination out into the world, take a moment to consider any area of humanity that you feel is in some need of this love. It may be someone or somewhere close to you. It may be someone or somewhere far away. It may even be in a place or a group of people you've never met in your life. No matter where you sense the opportunity for more love to be expressed, focus your attention on viewing those members of your spiritual kin, members of humanity, through the feeling of this love inside of you. Be mindful of this feeling and let that feeling of love simply and effortlessly flow out of you, shining across any distance, no matter how near or far. Imagine that this love is casting its luminant red brilliance upon the faces and the lives of these folks. And as you share this limitless supply of love within you, as you shine it into the lives of those you feel could use that love right now, you begin to see that it not only shines upon them, but you can see it beginning to light itself up within them, like a flame passing its light to a candle. You begin to see that the presence of love is igniting within these folks. Be mindful. Sustain the feeling within yourself. And as you sense that focus growing, this feeling stronger within you, you begin to see that it is growing and shining ever more brightly from those you've chosen to share it with. How does sharing this gift of love make you feel? As you focus on the giving of love and how it makes you feel, you recognize the importance of being a channel through which this feeling takes form. How does the impact of your love make you feel about your presence in the world? How does this feeling inspire you? What does this act of giving bring to mind for you? Take a moment to drink this feeling in. And silently, if you feel called, take a moment to capture this feeling by taking some simple notes, keeping the feeling with you as you write, inspiring your every word. Knowing that everything that needed to be captured has been, move back into your imagination and rest with this feeling once more. This feeling is the awareness of that divine love within you being consciously experienced, mindfully expressed. It is as real as the feeling is inspiring within you now. And as you feel this love, take a moment to contemplate this idea. Love as my willingness to share and see the divinity of humanity.
I invite you to move back into your imagination and rest with this feeling once more. As you experience this sense of divine love, imagine yourself sitting at a desk or a table or any other space or position you may find yourself in. Maybe laying on the ground on your stomach or sitting in front of a tree stump. Whatever this surface in front of you is, take a moment to honor it. You begin to notice that something appears on this surface. In front of you, there is now a writing utensil, some paper, and some envelopes. As you take a moment to consider all that has been seen, heard, and most importantly, felt in this process, ask yourself, what would I like to say to humanity with love? You may want to say something to specific people. You may want to say something to all people. No matter what you imagine yourself writing, be mindful that every word is written from this deep reservoir of love that we've explored together. What would I like to say to humanity with love? What would I like to say to humanity with love? I now invite you to take a moment to silently begin writing the letter from your envisioning, keeping the feeling with you as you write, inspiring your every word. Surrendering any need to finish this letter. Simply allow yourself the freedom to begin writing it. Placing faith in your words, placing faith in your message.
begin to write a love letter to humanity. Reminding ourselves that this letter doesn't need to be completed in full in this very moment. And knowing that everything that needed to be captured has been, I invite you to set your pen or pencil down and move back into your imagination and rest with this feeling once more. This feeling is the transcendence of love itself, moving from an idea, a feeling, and an experience into a tangible and demonstratable expression of that love. It has moved from that which is sacred and eternal in nature into that which is a creative expression in the world of form, a real and recognizable creation that has been inspired by love. What does this awareness feel like? What does it feel like to know that you have just began to create an expression of divine love as a real thing in the world? Be mindful of this feeling. Reflect on the process as a whole. Be present to this moment, a moment of love. And as you feel this love, I invite you to take a moment of meditation to contemplate this idea. I am the conduit through which the divine love of the universe expresses itself in the world. I am the conduit through which the divine love of the universe expresses itself in the world. invite you now to take a moment to settle yourself back into an awareness of your seat. Slowly scan your body, starting at the top of your head, moving your attention, relaxing the muscles in your face. Breathe in. And as you exhale, relaxing even further. Moving down to your neck, down to your shoulders, remembering to breathe. Focusing on your chest and your abdomen, relaxing your hips, moving down to your legs, wiggling your toes, grounding yourself back into the present moment.